Okay, so let's pick Portfolio off the menu here, and then open Designs and Desktop Layout. You can see that the settings are the same for the thumbs overrides as the thumbnail layout settings. In the override, everything is blank because it's inheriting the settings from the global settings in the layout. We'll go ahead and adjust those so you can see how everything works. Starting with thumb types, you can have no thumbs, so if you don't want any thumbnails for the gallery, just set it to none. There's a grid, and a grid looks like this, equally spaced images. Then you have a strip of images, which looks like this. I think you'll find the strip is really nice for videos, so you can see all the different videos available. Then you have an option for horizontal and vertical masonry, which looks like this. You can see the images are fitted together like a mason would do when building a wall. The difference between horizontal and vertical is that either the horizontal or vertical image will be the bigger of the two. Then we have the option for default on, which is what I like to call thumbs first. So if you click that, when you visit Portfolio, you get the thumbnails instead of the first image. There's a variety of sizes available: small, medium, large, extra large, and extra extra large. We also have horizontal, vertical, and square in those sizes. And you can also just set a custom size if you want a size we don't have available. You input your values below once you choose custom. Something to keep in mind here, we don't crop thumbs because clients want to see the entire image. So if you want a crop thumb, or you want them all to have the same size, you can go in and give each image their own custom thumbnail. You do that by opening the media library, double-clicking the image, and adding a custom thumbnail. There's a thumbs gap, so in between each of these thumbs there's a space that can be adjusted. With 0, they're side by side. Then there's the horizontal and vertical margins, which will create a space between the thumbs and the image, or you can have none, and the image will butt against the thumbs. Location of the thumb strip of top, right, bottom, left. I can easily move it to the top or right. Super cool feature. There's a strip type. There's two types of thumb strips. There's displace and overlay. Now with displace, when you activate the thumbs using the thumb cursor or the button on the nav bar, it actually moves the image out of the way. So the thumbs and the image share the image space, and it makes the image smaller. Then obviously with overlay, the thumbnails will overlay the image. They slide out on top of the image and the image stays the same size. Then when you select a thumb, they go away. Then there's horizontal and vertical align for thumbs, which you will really notice if you're using the square format. Next we have the colors that indicate what thumb is selected, which is very helpful for the grid of thumbs to know where you are in the grid, and a color for when you hover over the thumb with your mouse, and of course the transparency for the selected and hover, so you can see the image behind or not. Just set to 0 if you don't want any color. Then we have background color behind the thumb, which you can see when I set the transparency to 1. There's a square space behind each thumb in the grid. Okay, next we have labels you can put on your thumbs for index thumbs, which is a feature covered in the index thumbs video. But what's not covered there is that you can also put labels on your regular thumbnails. You'll need to go into the media library and select one of the menu items like Portfolio here, and open the thumbs overrides where you will find the settings for regular thumbs. Keep in mind that the label comes from the image title. You can change the image title to whatever you want in the media library by double-clicking the image. Then you have the option to put the image title on top, over, hover, or bottom of the image. Remember, once you turn this on, all the images will have titles, so you want to make sure you have them set how you want in the media library. Then for mobile and tablets, there are adjustments as well, because in some cases you'll want a different label position there. Then you can adjust the justification of the label as well. Finally, a vertical offset you can apply. Then we have a play icon that shows on the top of any videos that indicates there's a video that can be played. You can turn this off here. This setting is useful if you're using a custom thumbnail that has a play icon on it, or a GIF thumbnail that will indicate there's a video. Next we have a couple masonry options. If you're using horizontal or vertical masonry for the thumb type, masonry fill will grow and shrink the thumbs to fill the screen space. When this is off, the thumbs are a fixed size and will add and subtract columns depending on the screen size, but the margins grow in size instead of the thumbs. Then this Maintain Order button. So the masonry thumbs have even sides to them because we are changing the order to find the best fit. Nothing crazy, but not perfect order. If you select this, it will force the order of the thumbs, but the sides will look more jagged. Next, you can force the max number of columns for the thumbs. If you want to limit it, just enter your number here. Once you hit that number, the thumbs just grow larger to accommodate the screen, but don't add any more columns. Next, we have our scroll bar options for the thumbs. If you choose Smooth Scroll, there's nothing to enter. The scroll bars are provided by the browser. If you want to make your own scroll bars, you have settings to do that with alignments, colors, offsets, transparency, and width. Okay, that's it for thumbnail settings. Thumbnails are so important, and these are the most options you'll find on any software.